The Kangaroos have named their team to play England in the opening game of the Rugby League World Cup at Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. Brent Tate is back in the right centre position, capping a remarkable comeback from injury. Robbie Farah has edged out Daly Cherry Evans in the utility role off the bench, while Andrew Fafita will make his debut in the green and gold. We caught up with Tim Sheens to get his thoughts on the side. Talk us through the right centre position, Tate winning out. It's a good story, Tate being back in the side.
Yeah, it is. His experience won out in the end. I think he's a natural right centre and a good defender, and I think I wanted to, although I've experimented with young Fafita will get a run off the bench, so that's one young player who's going to get a start. But I really wanted to go with the guys that had plenty of experience, and he's had good experience with Cooper on that right edge. He's a good talker, a good defender, and he can score a try too. So played very well in PNG in the trial game, impressed me as the right centre. So in the end, although there were a couple of other choices, they'll get their chance in game 2 and 3.
And you've gone with Farah on the bench. What does he give you on the bench, and did you toss up that one?
I did, but Robbie is a specialist 9 and can play some 7. Our outside backs will be covered by Lewis. He can play second row, centre, wing. He's played wing in a test match 2 years ago at Wembley when Billy got hurt. So he covers the outside backs. Robbie covers technically 9 and the inside backs. And if I play Robbie, it'll probably be to play Cameron back at 13. So I won't be replacing Cameron unless he needs a break. And obviously big Andrew Fafita and Corey Parker make up the bench.
It's a good luxury to have. I mean, Gallen's played prop before, Thaiday, Bird, they can all play. Bird can play in the halves if you need him. It's good luxury to have that versatility in your forwards.
Yeah, well, we have to cover everything, every base. We didn't anticipate losing Billy for the tournament 2 years ago, and we did. So, we've got to cover those options, and I think we've got just about, hopefully, every scenario covered in this first game.
Daly misses out this game, but plenty of opportunities for him moving forward in the World Cup.
Oh, hell yeah. It's a difficult one when you've got 3 quality halves. Realistically, he's a halfback, and we have 2 pretty good halfbacks. So the utility value is obviously still there. He played a bit of 13 in the State of Origin, but I like the idea of Farah's dummy half running against English forwards as they get tired, and Cameron can then go back to 13 and play a ball playing role. Now we used that system in Townsville last year. Worked very, very well. I'm comfortable with that. They've all had experience playing with one another. They're currently all in good form. Played State of Origin this year. I mean, it's a good squad.
It's very versatile. All the forwards can play a bit of ball as well. Obviously, that's something you'll be looking to do against England.
Yeah, well, we've got to do the hard work though. You've got to make the yards, and the forwards have got to hit good holes, and with good halfbacks there, you want players to run onto the ball into the right hole, as well as catch and pass and play with the ball a bit. But we've got a good mixture there. I think they're all talented, and as you said earlier, some of the back rowers, Sam and Gal in particular, can play up front, play tight at 13 as well. So it gives us with a 12-man interchange, which is the international rule, it gives me plenty of versatility during the game.
Obviously, we've had a fair few training sessions now, but can you sense that it's getting close? The boys are starting to really switch on now?
Yeah, the venues are new, and so there's always a bit of novelty about that. But I'm happy with the way they're progressing. The team itself knows what it's doing. I think they're just keen to get out there and play now. So we've got our captain's run at Millennium Stadium on Friday. They're looking forward to that, getting out onto the oval and having a good look at it, having a run there, and then we'll be ready to play on Saturday.
Will the roof be shut for the captain's run, because it'll be shut on game day?
That's a good question. I don't know. I'd imagine it will be, but I couldn't tell you that.
Yeah. Is it much different playing? Not many of these boys would have played under a closed roof before. Are you expecting anything different?
I think a few of them have actually in Melbourne. Yeah, I couldn't tell you how many, but I think in State of Origin, and they've been all playing for quite a while. I think there's been at least one game that I know of under roof. So, look, there is some difference. Obviously, the noise factor will be one. 2, they reckon the ground sweats. By that I mean it gets very, very warm inside with 40 or 45,000 people. And the ground, funny enough, gets a little slippery. And you'd think the roof would be on to stop at that, but apparently it does it does make the conditions a little slippery. But I was talking to the groundsman last time we were here in England and down here, and we'll have a bit of a chat to them, make sure they got the right footwear on, and obviously they get that opportunity to run on Friday on it. So we'll try and do the best we can to cover all bases.
And just finally, how important is this first game against England just to set you up for the World Cup?
Very important. Obviously winning it doesn't guarantee you a spot in the final. Losing it doesn't mean you won't make the final. But it's about getting away to a good, confident start, and I think that's important for us. And also it keeps you on the side of the draw where you're not likely to run into the other powerhouse in New Zealand who are playing on the other side of the draw. So if you lose to England, you're likely to meet New Zealand on the way through, rather than possibly, which we'd like to be doing, is meeting one of either New Zealand or England in the final.
In Cardiff, Andrew Bryan reporting for NRL.com.